Darby from rejoiceandcreate.com. Thanks for stopping by today. Well, I have a really cute little project for us today, and that's this. And it's kind of a squashed milk carton type thing, but I thought it'd be a really fun thing for Valentine's Day for that someone special, or anyone you want to give it to. And inside, there's actually an insert for 4 Keurig cups. So I have 4 K-cups in there. And I'll show you how you make that insert, but I can also make an insert, let me show you, that has 2 K-cups and a space for some cookies or candies or anything you want to put in. This will be Biscoff, and I'll put this one in my next one, but I'll show you how to make both of those inserts. And it's 4 inches square, and the bottom part of the milk carton is 2 inches high. Alright, so what you need to make for this is 2 pieces of cardstock that are 7 by 8.5 inches for the mats, and I matted all the way around the bottom of the box. You need 4 pieces that are 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. And if you wish to put one of the inserts in, you just need a piece of cardstock that is 4 inches by 7 inches. And this will work for either one of those inserts if you wish to add one. And then whatever you wish to embellish it with. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started scoring. Alright, so we're going to score both of the cardstock pieces the same, and this is how we're going to do it. You'll start by putting one side up, and if there's a pattern paper, put that to your right. And score it at 2, 4, and 6.5, and then turn it and score the top at 4 and 8 inches all the way down, and then 6 inches just down to that first score line. Alright, and you'll see our scoring isn't quite finished yet. We're going to take a ruler and the stylus, and we're going to score from the bottom of that 6-inch mark, the one we just did to that first score line, and down to the 2 bottom corners of that rectangle. All right, let's go ahead and fold and burnish our score lines. And you'll notice that I'm folding this top one the opposite way because that's going to be the top of our milk carton. All right, do that same with the other one. Okay, so what you'll notice is we have that 1/2 inch glue tab on the side. We do not need that bottom rectangle, which is the 2-inch side away from that top corner. So we'll cut that off. And then you just cut up the center score line on the bottom to that first score line. Okay, we're going to just very slightly angle this one. So when we put it together, it will kind of hide away. And do that with the other one as well. Okay, now you can mat the 4 sides of the box if you wish to. You can wait until it's done. Either way is fine. Okay, now what we're going to do is put glue on one of the tabs, and we're going to glue the other side to it. So use some strong adhesive. This one's Tombow Extreme. And go ahead and line these score lines up and make sure they're all lined up horizontally, and make sure this end is right inside that vertical score line, or right past that vertical score line. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and flip that over, put some glue on our other tab, and put our box together. Again, make sure your horizontal score lines are right. And there's part of our box. Let's go ahead and put the bottom together. Now you'll notice these are 2 inches, so they meet in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and use some glue at this point because I think it sticks together better and it helps me make sure that I'm lined up. All right, let me flip that over and we'll squish it down. Okay, so now we have 2 sides with the angles. Just go ahead and pinch in on that partial score line and they should fall into place. And it makes a very cute, squat little milk carton for some fun stuff in there. All right, now I like to round at these corners, and I do have a corner chomper, but if you don't have the Crocodile corner chomper, you can use a regular one. Just do it 1 corner at a time. So here's my regular one, and instead of going through both of these layers, I'm just going to go through one of these layers at a time. What actually is 2 layers, but it's 1 corner at a time. Okay. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and just put a clip on it to hold it together for a moment. And I'm going to close it with a binder clip right in the center, like that. Let me put that aside for a second and I'll show you how I did the inserts. All right, so let me show you the 2 K-cup with a pocket for some cookies or candies in there as well. You have a piece that's 7 inches by 4 inches. You want to score it at 1.5 inches, 3.5 inches, and 5 inches. So 1.5, 3.5, and 5. And go ahead and fold these score lines. The first 2 mountain, and the last one a valley. So this is what you have. All right, so what I would do now is I would measure in 2 inches from the side. If you want to, you can make a mark on the underside. So if I measured 2 inches in from this side, that's right here, and 2 inches on that one middle section where the K-cups are going to go, and I'm putting a line there so I know where my 2 sections are going to go. Then what I did was I actually just punched out a 1 3/4 inch circle. I put just a little bit of adhesive on the back just to hold it in place, and I actually centered it right in that one section on the side. Then I took my punch and I lined it up and punched it. Okay, I took this off, lined it up on my other side, move it over just to make sure that I'm centered in that square, and punched on the other side. Okay, and then when I put it like this, it will sit in my box. It will sit in my 4-inch square box, and I can put my 2 K-cups in one side, and then there's a little pocket there where I can put cookies or candies or whatever else I want to put in there. All right, so now let me show you the other one. All right, so for this one, this is also 7 inches by 4 inches, and we're going to make a 4 K-cup holder. So you want to score in 1.5 inches from both sides. So 1.5 and 5.5. Or you can spin it and do 1.5 from each side. All right, so let's go ahead and fold it. What I'm going to do is just measure 2 inches from both ways to give myself a little bit of a grid. So let me see here. This is 2, this is 2, and then down here, turn it around the other way. This is 2, and this is 2. And if you're making a lot of these, just make one and then use the one as a template for all your circles so you know where to put them all. All right, so let me just go ahead and lightly draw it. This is the underside. Of course, you could do it in pencil, or you could just wing it and eyeball it. So a little bit off on that one. Okay. right, and then I would do exactly the same thing I did for the other one. All right, so now you've got your 4 K-cup holder, and this one will just sit down into your box and your 4 K-cups will fit right in there. All right, so I've already made my K-cup holder for this one, so let me go ahead and nestle it right down in there. And that's this one with the 2 K-cups and room for candies or cookies. So let me go ahead and settle that one in. I was making a little bit more of a masculine version. And I don't know how well you can see in there, but you can see I've got my pocket. Let me put my cookies in there. Mint Milanos will fit. It's 2 inches by 4 inches, so you can get a lot of things in there. And let me put my coffee in there as well. And we'll go ahead and close that up. Put my clip on. Alright, so to save some time, I went ahead and made the sentiment ahead of time. I punched 2 hearts from some different pattern, one from the pattern I used for the matting, and then a different pattern that kind of coordinated with colors. Used a banner shape for the background, and Be My Valentine comes from the Tags set by Stampin' Up, which I really thought was cute, so I did get this one. Alright, so let me go ahead and put it on. And how cute is that? I made this one a little bit more of a masculine color. Of course, it could work for anybody. And if you want to put a tag, you can tie a tag onto the back of your clip. But I think they turned out really adorable, and I love the fact that I can give some K-cups and candy, or you don't need an insert at all. You can just go ahead and fill it with whatever you want to fill it with. So I hope you enjoy this project and give it a try. If you liked the video, please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to be notified of new videos as I upload them. For more information on this project or other projects I've done, and for the templates for the insert and the boxes, go to rejoiceandcreate.com. And as always, until we meet again, I hope all your days are blessed. Bye!